That's not back with the video. I know I made a video about Universe Sandbox, but apparently that shit was like disgusting. Like it was recording in vertical. What else? The quality was horrible. Even though I put the quality high, I thought it was Texans. And I'm playing Madden 19. So I'm about to play with random things. Okay. I'm about to do random things 3 times.
Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
No
money, no class, look at them. In the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my heart look up to the.
I'm probably not gonna complete all of this today.
I just wanna make enough to pay dividends.
Okay, here guys, here we go.
They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit.
There you go.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands.
Madden 19 is actually really good. It's actually really good.
I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Yo, the Madden 19 got some heat songs.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this.
Okay guys, I'm about to do something. Don't laugh at me, okay? Yeah, go ahead, laugh. Okay, I made myself a character. Okay? Shut up. Shut up. Okay, here we go.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, I'll put this guy to 99 overall. You shut up and you leave me alone. God. But, guys, really, this game is really good. I like it a lot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip the
He just said out of bounds. Did y'all hear that? He said out of bounds. And his catch will be out of bounds, something like that. How the hell is this shit? Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good.
There. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left.
No!
And his throw here is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Sandbox. Everything was vertical.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Shit. That shit never looked good. It wasn't good. So I just decided to
6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against
it
the
was
blitz,
recording vertical
and I'm supposed to cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It was recording vertical, and I didn't like that.
And
the quality was horrible. And it said a big ass logo of www.banditcam.com.
Who's going to win on first
down?
Don't
ever
use
the
defense.
I don't care what they say.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're
you can use it. It's just I don't know how to use it. I'm gonna see what happens. But like, no joke. It was horrible. And literally, I'm recording like a 20-minute video, and apparently you have to buy Bandit Cam, but I got it for free. It didn't say that I have to buy it. So then, literally, apparently I'm only supposed to record about 10 minutes, and I recorded like 20.
But he's got it to
I suck. Okay, you can say that in the comments.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route.
Guys, we're about to hit 900
money
views.
throw right there.
After that, we're going to try to hit 1,000 views on the total views.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Come here, Elliott!
Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
I call that play a success.
A
nice
false
inside
right now.
run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Prescott.
Yeah.
He's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a
somebody
surprise
like
for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds. Across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield.
What are you doing?
Guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide.
What are you doing? Are you actually kidding me? What are you doing? Whoa.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what I do.
From the end zone, Watson flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. Flush to his right. A second broken tackle. And he'll go out of bounds.
Oh my God, Watson. You're the best.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Real life.
Now a first down throw. Watson.
Dang it, no!
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. And before
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
A whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
Get off of me!
43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I will
Just
never
the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days,
Let's go. Down he goes.
Oh, just went through my line. That boy went through my soul.
For his second sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company.
Man, they're going to be quiet right now. Look at that. Look at that. They just start talking.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Jeff,
the hell was that pass?
Able to get in there
no,
on
no.
The coverage.
What the hell was that?
Work,
that shit looked like, I don't know what the hell that shit is, but like, if we're going to fake it, we need to put the quarterback as the, what do you call it?
Special teams. They look like
nice. They need to put the quarterback at the punt if they're going to fake punt. Like, you know the punt could kind of throw that back, can throw that much. Actually, he can throw.
Takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you hope is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
I will never, ever fall.
The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Yes!
Prescott now under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Dang,
it's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a 2? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He'll field this at the 5. He stiff arms him.
Get the hell off of me. Get the hell off of me.
Blocking on the return.
Get the hell off of me.
For 25. And
but
the
I thought
Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. 16 yards.
Dang, dude, calm down.
Texan first down.
Dang, go here, bro.
Has a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC.
Oh, here we go again with that shit. When I was doing
student body left, because everyone was out for the ball carry. One of their favorite plays. It was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation.
Come on, Hopkins, you had that shit, man.
Toss was their bread and butter.
We're going against basically the same team. We're Dallas. We're Texans, and we're going against Dallas.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they got something there.
He was wide open. He was wide open. I got to make it. Look how wide open he was. Look how wide open he was. Oh my god, my god. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look how wide open. Oh my god. And I bullet past that shit. Come on, man.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Suck at the game.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
You know, I'm sorry that I'm replaying this shit a lot, but you know, I want to see this. Who just lit? You. I want you to. I want to see you trip over. Look at your dumb. Look at. Ha! I wish you wouldn't land on that right arm. Broke your. Look at that shit. If you broke that shit, ooh. At least I made that shit. Okay.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They'll roll him out right, going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot on 1st down.
The hell are you doing?
Charles,
come on, dude. I'm going to replace you with another wide receiver on the fence.
Throwing the football, but he did seem really
like whoever's sitting down, whoever wide receiver is sitting down, I'm going to put you. Like, I'm about to replace you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Irving bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate.
I forgot. I'm playing the
He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
And the golden high tops as well.
They find some open field here.
No, I'm right there.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got the completion to Hopkins. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you were able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to get out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I heard that Elliott is
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that,
kill him.
What the quarterback has to do, make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's
kill
one of his own
him.
guys.
Don't give him a break. Don't like tackle him, give him a break. You need to kill that guy.
There's been something else in this game. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
Bye-bye, Beasley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
No.
Watching the beginning of the Super Bowl,
No. I'm sorry, but no. EA, explain this. Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. If I had an extra second, you would have.
How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season.
Yeah, if I had an extra second, I would have blocked that field goal. Nah, I'm about to start,
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I'm about to play action and shit.
So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line.
They
seem
call
to have
me
the
young
leverage
dagger.
going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw.
I'm probably going to get tackled.
And look at this, another fake.
Ooh.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the
He got
fake
so
punt.
lucky.
So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick
What
up
the hell
someone
was
that comes
that?
through, trying to block a punt. So you know he's
What
got the
was
ability
that?
to move. But oftentimes, just to use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to.
What was that? What actually was that? What? Look at this. Look at this shit. Look right here. What the hell? What the hell is this? I swear to God, man, EA is always so broken and shit.
Davis on Brandon Gordon, and it's
God.
Texans football as we get going in
Look at this
quarter
shit.
number 2.
Second and
But they face a
16.
2nd and long to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
No joke, what the even was that?
Time.
I don't care if I make it.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
The hell
and he
was
just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Let's just feel it at the goal line.
I'm about to kill you.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3 and out.
God.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
The hell was
They've got to take care
that?
of their own business.
I just saw somebody
and
push
reestablish
somebody.
themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
my bad if I ain't
defensive
talking
linemen
about
will take the bait and move laterally and
Oh.
open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
He
play.
didn't go.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Man, I cannot let him.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, they may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down.
How do you not get? How do you not catch that?
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Why isn't he catching me?
Third
what
down,
the hell? To make a paranoid or something?
There's nothing available there for him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Watson escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try to evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handling a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And I'm about to kill this little midget.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh!
And he'll take this across the 25.
How you little midget?
Extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
No joke to that guy actually.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they will successfully complete it.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, no, dog, I literally stuck at tackling. Like,
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards.
That boy really
and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now it's blocked.
Real life.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
I will never ever fall.
This is fielded at the goal line.
God!
Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That boy just ate my nutsack.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I will never ever fall.
Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Watson now on second down, being chased out left. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they're running on the toss. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
And they're about to be calling 3, 2, 1.
And they're going to try this again. It's
why did they give it to a fat-ass, slow-ass person?
Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Right,
it's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Man, I have a football game tomorrow.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
I'm not going to
hit your tight end, let him get some racks.
And I need to
when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hand on him and do that. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Who am I going to block? I'm going to block this guy.
Second down, Prescott. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
I'm like, come on, get the hell out the way. Get your dirty ass hands off of me.
There again is the running back as he
trots
onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 41 yards.
Huge hookup.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong. You got away with it there and in a big way. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
It looks like y'all never thought of that, huh?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Watson, flushed out right. To the catch made by Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shout.
He's wide open.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is,
who's not blocking him? Who is not blocking him,
man? That's the way you win the game, and right now he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
He's gonna do a pass.
On the counter, Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Prescott now, option right, and holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And this is going to be incomplete.
This boy said holding something like
Didn't
that.
have a receiver
I'm
open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every.
Let's go.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh,
Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Elliott. And able to get this one across.
Hold up. What the hell did I just put that shit for?
It's the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, I'm just going to do the place them. One. Wow.
Well, that last...
Am I allowed to do it now? Okay, now it's time to offense.
Now they'll run it on the
Get
toss.
the hell out the way!
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat.
They want to run the
football.
Oh
but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rolling to his left. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to see that shit again. Look at that boy. About to juke them. Hey, come. Look. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Retarded.
X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
I'm trying to flip the play.
I'm trying to flip the play. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He can't get him down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw, Watson. And Mike.
I'm done. I'm actually done. Well, guys, I hope you liked this video, guys. Like and subscribe for some more. And I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. I'm probably gonna upload a second part of this shit. Well, even if it's saved. I don't think it did. Nah, it didn't. But I'm done. These people are not blocking. Well, I hope you liked the video, guys. Like and subscribe tomorrow. And this is Easy Monster signing out. Peace.